Hi guys, Kim here. Many years ago, in a time long past, I used to be an alcoholic. And the reason that I was an alcoholic was simply that I didn't like myself very much. And I couldn't sleep at night with the choices that I'd made in the past. My consciousness would not allow me to rest, but instead every time I went to bed, it would force me to relive a memory in my past over and over, the same regret that I couldn't do anything about at that time. I've got nothing against alcoholics. I just now see it as a symptom of someone that's not ready to look deeper into their pain, so they hide it in a way so they don't have to think about it. I haven't been an alcoholic for 20 years, and I was an alcoholic for 20 years, but the way that I gave it up was weird. It was just like one day I just decided, actually today I'm not going to drink. And then I just sort of did that from the next day on. So the word alcohol is said to come from an Arabic term, Al-Khul, spelled A-L'-Khul, which means body-eating spirit. Some say it's the origin of the term ghoul. In alchemy, alcohol is used to extract soul essence of entity, and hence it's used in the extracting essences for essential oils and the sterilization of medical instruments. By consuming alcohol into the body, it in effect extracts the very essence of the soul, allowing the body to be more susceptible to neighboring entities, most of which are low vibrational frequencies. Why do you think certain alcoholic beverages are called spirits? So a friend of mine and I were talking the other day about how people's personalities change once they're intoxicated. And then I was looking at the word intoxicated, being a rather descriptive word when one thinks about it, being full of toxins. And then it comes spewing forth from that person, that toxic energy. So we've discussed how to avoid being harmed energetically by their toxic vomit. We talked about ensuring you have no eye contact and that you keep your responses with them minimalistic. My mother was an alcoholic all of my life, and she would emit behaviour that I could describe as nippy sweetie, which is the Scottish term for somebody that's nice to you one minute, then bites your head off the next. And it's almost like they suck you in with their niceness and then have a go at you. So sweet one minute, nasty the next, nippy sweetie. It's totally draining energetically to live with an alcoholic. And I think this is because the alcohol lowers their personal energy, so they need to tap into yours in order for them to feel balanced. The other thing about alcohol in excess is it affects the liver and kidneys. So you look at the word liver, person that lives maybe, and according to TCM, traditional Chinese medicine, an imbalanced liver would affect their personality to make the external expressions bitter, sour, dour. And then an imbalanced kidney, your external expression would be generating fear. So you mix those two together, you've got a really nasty kind of mix there for low vibrational energy and attracting low vibrational frequencies. So the last thing I'll say on the subject is it's an addiction, which during this phase that we're entering into is not really the best option for us to be carrying. I honestly feel that things are going to get a whole lot harder for any of us that are still in denial about the sort of reality that we're facing, and that we need to acknowledge those things or habits that we are doing that can still harm others, and if at all possible, find the strength inside to address them. Maybe this information doesn't apply to you guys. Maybe it's meant for the person that's sharing your environment, but I just felt the need to express it. Anyway, thanks for listening. Ta-ta.